Thank you. Boo! Woo! Take that man out and shoot him. Right, I am Stanford Chidge. This is the Chelsea FanCast. Welcome back to the last part of the show. I don't know where it's gone. It's whizzed past this week. Now, at this time of the evening, we always feel it's about time we had a bit of news, and we like to introduce it with a bit of music, like this. Now, one day I will. I feel like adopting a newsreader pose for this, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to we had this brilliant. I don't know if anybody saw this week, but I kind of loved this story, which is the FA. It's their 150th celebration, and they released a tube map, which had lots of players' names on it, and we've got it. We can see it there. It's a bit small for us to see, really, but.
Can I point a few out?
Yeah, can you go on? You go. I love this. This is live TV.
I don't think they can include him, but Roy Bentley's up here.
Yeah, well, what I want to know.
Peter Osgood's just here as well.
Yeah,
they're both.
Why are they up there? This is my point, indeed, Darren.
Exactly.
Why are
Because
our
Bobby
boys?
Moore got Upton Park, John Serif's got Fulham Broadway, David Luiz got West
is Earl's
Brompton.
Court.
No, it's
Was
West
he West Brompton.
No, they gave it to, was it Gareth Southgate got Earl's Court?
Yeah, I just thought it was a bit weird. Basically, I am having a moan here.
Jose Mourinho came past. Rafa, you have to go past Benitez.
Why is Benitez there?
I know.
He should be in Liverpool in the Wirral. It's just not right. I mean, I'm sorry.
Who got barking?
Barking.
No, it was someone weird. Who was
surely they go.
Harry Redknapp's barking.
No, surely Balotelli's barking.
Balotelli.
By the way, can I just say that in Bucharest, just to go back to Bucharest, us Chelsea people who were out there working,
have to be quick.
Were selecting our unmanageable 11. With, of course, Paolo Di Canio as manager,
yes.
Balotelli as captain, and I told Mourinho this, and when I said Balotelli as captain, he just went.
Right, I've got even more special. I think it's time actually, because what have I done with it, Darren? You see that thing down there? There's a cake there.
Do I get this?
Yes,
now?
It's somebody's birthday. Harryman, who is our technical manager and puts up with us for being very rowdy and naughty. Harryman, it's your birthday cake. Come and get it.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Come on.
Happy birthday.
Oh, we'll eat it ourselves otherwise. Hey, Harryman. Harryman. Happy birthday to you. Lovely. We've got happy birthday candles, Harryman, but we can't light them because it's against health and safety, and you'll tell us off.
You got a number 10 England shirt.
He has. How about that?
Nice.
So what do you think of your birthday cake?
Is that meant to be Wayne Rooney?
Yeah.
Go away.
Leave him alone. It's his birthday.
I don't care if it's your birthday. Go and spend it somewhere else.
Miserable old so-and-so. It's his birthday. Harryman, round of applause, everybody, for Harryman. Because, apart from anything else, he does a great job. He basically hangs all this mad chaos together. If it wasn't for him, it would be even more shonky. Now, talking of which, I've got some shonky news here. Right. This bloke annoyed me this week. I'm going to change this from news to Chidge's moaning section. I like this. Otamendi. Utter rubbish, more like. What is this rumour about Otamendi? Chelsea beat Barcelona and Milan to signing of Porto defender Nicolas Otamendi. Apparently he's played for Argentina 15 times. And apparently he plays in central defence, and apparently he's a hand picked by Jose. You heard anything about that?
We were after a Benfica central defender in the summer. Reportedly, I wouldn't be able to repeat the name, so I don't know.
I think it's all rubbish. I'm not happy about it, but I like our defence.
Yeah, so do I. But I do think there's nobody who's a real kind of Gallus Carvalho type player. David Luiz is halfway there, but he's not. He's different.
All right.
And Cahill isn't, and Ivanovic isn't, and if you're looking at the partners to Terry down the years, I would
maybe a replacement for Terry. Then.
I would like in the makeup I would like in the group of centre backs a Gallus Carvalho type.
Okay, we got to quickly rush on because we got Chelsea chatter stats in a minute, but just a few shout outs really for us. We've got the Football Blogging Awards coming up. We need you to go out. You like General Kitchener. Chelsea FanCast needs you. It needs you to vote, and I think you vote by going to footballbloggingawards.co.uk. You can also follow them on Twitter at the FBAs, or you can go to Facebook. But anyway, bottom line is, if you go and find them and vote for us, we need your votes. We won it last year, and we went up there, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
And we got to do it because Darren wants to go and see the Hat Factory in Stockport again, and he'll get very upset if he doesn't.
And Canal Street. Chelsea wouldn't let us go down there.
Yeah, well, that's because you were wearing pink shorts. He was quite right. Now, Mixlr, as you will know and love, particularly the people who are on Mixlr right now, we have plans to do live kind of coverage of the game. So if I'm not at the game, or it's a European away game or whatever, we're going to open up the Mixlr channel and we're going to do like a live chat thing, and we'll get a few of us on Skype and we'll talk nonsense about the game because I just think it would be a good idea, really. Anyway, watch the space for that. And last but by no means least, of course, the lovely people at CFC UK, who we love to pieces. Not only can you get the digital version of the fanzine at cfcuk.net, the current issue is available now, but there is a new one coming out soon. Why do I know this? Because I've just written an article for it, and I have sent it to he who must not be named, so I should imagine that will be out probably next week. Blimey, what a lot of news I have to get through, but thankfully I can shut up, because now it will be time for the legend that is the Chelsea Chadmeister Statmaster General in 1 second.
I never knew Chelsea had so much history.
How are you, Chad? What you got for this week?
Magic 8 today I've got, since their first league meeting in 1962, Chelsea have now accrued 50 points against Norwich in the league. The 4-0 win against Steaua Bucharest was the 100th clean sheet that Chelsea have kept under Jose Mourinho.
Was that stale Bucharest?
They were.
They looked a bit stale to me, mate.
At 35 years and 103 days old, Frank Lampard becomes the second oldest person to play for Chelsea in the Champions League. He has also scored 25 European goals for CFC now.
Is that what's the record, Chad? Has he got the record?
No, Drogba's got the record. 36 or 37
34.
off the top of my head.
Who's got the record?
Didier, 34.
Didier, yeah, that would make sense. I always used to remember it being Osgood. You know,
It was,
wasn't it, for years? But I'm old. Anyway, sorry, Chad, I interrupted you.
The 11th minute Torres substitution in the same game was the earliest that the Blues have ever made a substitution in the Champions League, joint with the Paris Saint-Germain game in 2004.
Who was that?
Good question. Come back to you.
Confused. He's got him.
I think it was.
Got him.
No, I think Kesman came on for somebody, or came off for someone. I'll look it up for you, Spine.
Love it.
Also, Daniel Georgievski ensured that Chelsea benefited from an own goal in the Champions League for the first time since 2009 versus Atletico Madrid. Oscar's goal against Norwich was the quickest Chelsea have scored since Torres netted against Aston Villa in December 2012. And finally, not only has Willian become the 426th player to score for Chelsea, but he scored 5 minutes into his Premier League debut.
Wow.
And only Toure Andre Flo took less time to notch his first goal, when he took only 3 minutes after coming on as a substitute for Mark Hughes back in August 1997 against Coventry.
Wow, I love that, Chad. Lovely stats, mate. I love those stats. You know what, Chad? I'm actually really warming to the stats. You know, you're bringing out the inner geek in me, mate. I tell you.
Can I just say the best one was Mourinho's 100th clean sheet, because I didn't know.
There we go. You stumped Neil as much as he stumped you.
And also, Spy was the one that could answer that question I asked you before, Cheddar, about Frank Lampard's goals and why the Charity Shield counts. And Dan Levine also didn't know that either. You're the only person I know that knew that about. That used to be classes in the official match, and now it's only a friendly.
We've got to go. We've got to go. Right now, very quickly, for more Chelsea stats, because we do have to tell. Well, actually, you tell us yourself, Chadder. Where can we find your stats in a more serious form?
Yeah, you can go to my website, which is www.chelseachatter.com, or you can follow me on Twitter at ChelseaChatter.
Exactly what it says on the screen, mate. You did that without reading it. I'm very impressed. Now, that's brilliant. I do love Chatter Stats, as I said. Now, look, very, very sadly, it is all we have time for this week. We will be back next week, which will be October the 14th. It is October the 14th?
Yep.
What's going on then? Well, funnily enough, there is no football to talk about, really, because we don't bother with the England games. So we're going to have a very different kind of a show. I can tell you now exclusively, and the man himself I know has been on the Mixlr chat room tonight, but we're going to have Paul Crowder as a very, very special guest next week. Now, Paul is a proper old school Chelsea supporter. I think you know Paul possibly. But he's also a film director. And he moved out to LA a few years ago. He made the brilliant film about the New York Cosmos, Once in a Lifetime. He also made Dogtown and the Z-Boys, which is a great favourite skateboarding movie of mine. And he's basically made a new film called One, which is all about Formula One. So Paul will be talking to us about Chelsea, and he'll be talking to us about the film, and we're going to show the trailer and all of that. Now, the other thing is we're going to hopefully have a Chelsea player on as well to spice things up a little bit, Pablo. Talk to them about their career. I don't know who it is yet because I haven't phoned anybody, but I will. I promise I will get on it this week, and we will get somebody interesting to talk to as well. And maybe we'll do a little bit of a kind of a half-term report about the Chelsea. I know it's half-term in kind
How
of...
the season's panning out so far,
I think we should.
and that sort of thing.
I think that'd be a nice show. It'd be different, you know. It'll be less chaotic, hopefully. No, it won't. It'll still be the same mad chaos that it always is. Now, that in mind, don't forget you can email us during the week, chelseafancast@gmail.com. I apologise for not getting enough of your emails into the show tonight, but that's all your fault, really, for asking Spy so many questions, so I'm not taking the rap for that. Of course, you can also tweet us at chelseafancast during the week, and also during the show, and we'll try and help you out there with a few answers. Now, thank you, as always, to my lovely guests who have been... lovely Neil Spy Barnett. Have you enjoyed it, mate?
I've loved it. I'm just sorry I was late.
Now, if you like a bet, okay, go to the bookies now and put money on Spy being voted our best guest of this season, and that would make it a hat trick. You realise that?
I'm working on it. If you want me back to fill in the other 20 minutes,
if you want him back, vote yes. If you don't want him back, vote no. Correct. You know how it works.
Did Matter get Player of the Year 2 years in a row?
Yes.
So should we now drop you for a bit, Spy? I reckon.
Yeah, we should get Matter on. Can we get Matter on? Do you think?
He'd come.
I know. Well, I keep asking Steve Atkins if I can do that, but he looks at me like, Chidge, come on, you know. But we've grown up. We're cleaner now, you know.
Then he might not come.
Okay. I think he's just answered that. Darren, it's been lovely to see you as always.
Thank you.
Have you enjoyed it tonight?
Yeah, of course I have, Chidge. Of course I have.
I love your Canaries shirt. It's a bit Norwich, mate, I've got to say.
That sounds a bit of sarcasm, but I'll take the
How many
compliment.
toes have you got? How many toes have you got?
11.
Okay, so you're all right. Pablo, been brilliant tonight. I've enjoyed it. Have you?
Yeah, good fun, as ever.
Yeah, and will you be back next week for our special show?
Should be. Yeah.
Okay. You might be the ex-Chelsea player. I'll have to just dress you up in drag or something. I don't know. Anyway, benches, lovely to see you as always. Have you enjoyed yourselves?
Yeah, very much.
Well done, Chad Meister. Well done, Garfield. Well done, Carrie and Will-I-Ann. Sorry, Tim. They're from Edmonton and Ontario, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and go back and spread the word out in Canada. I love that place, by the way, and I'll come and see you if I'm ever over there again. I should also thank Greg Gripper Grimes, who produces this chaos in the studio, in the gallery for the studio, and he's a lovely guy. You can find him. I think he's at Greg_Grimes1. Other than, he says yes. Well done, Greg. You know your own Twitter handle. Lovely. It's been brilliant. I have really, really enjoyed it tonight. I really, really have. Thanks to my guests. Thanks to you lot listening out there in Mixler Land and watching us on the telly. We'll be back next week. Thanks for listening. See you next time. Until then, keep it blue, keep it carefree, and keep it Chelsea. Up the Chelsea!